I am the instructor of the KBC. It is called the machine shop. Here first today we are going for lathe machine itself. First we explain the parts of the lathe machine and how it works. In lathe machine, mainly we are divided by it is called the headstock. It is the carriage assembly. It is the tailstock. The headstock itself, inside game mechanism is there, one spindle is there. The spindle itself, this check is fixed. It is called the 3-jaw check or universal check. This lever is used for setting the RPM. In this machine, minimum RPM is the 40 RPM, maximum is the 1200 RPM. This lever is used for setting the RPM. They have given the one gauge chart here. It is used for doing the thread cutting. It is called the feed box. These levers are used for engaging and disengaging the lead screw and feed rod. It's called the lead screw. It's the feed rod. Next, coming to here, it is the tool post. It is the square type tool post, compound rest, crash slide, saddle. This overall assembly is called carriage assembly. The carriage will move on lathe bed itself. Here two guides will come. The first gateway guides the carriage movement. Second gateway guides the tailstock movement. It is the tailstock, revolving center, spindle, handle for locking the spindle, feed handle. First we want to know how to set the tool. Before doing the lathe machine operation, first we want to set the tool. It is the single point tool. Observe here, when we are setting the tool, exact lathe machine center, we want to set the tool. For that, it's called the light center, it's called the dead center. Observe here, how to set the tool. For this height, we want to set the tool. Now, it's not matching. Now, we want to use the supporting plates. Observe here, first we want to keep the liners like this. The tool is settled means rigidly we want to tighten the tool. As for this height we have settled the tool. It's called the box spanner. Using the box spanner itself, rigidly we want to tighten the tool. Now we have tightened the tool. Like this we want to set the tool. Once the tool is settled means next our model is drawing is given for as per this. The overall length is 150 mm. And step turning, cline turning, thread cutting, knurling, taper turning we want to do. First we want to do the facing operation. For facing operation they are given the raw material for 155. We want to make for 150 mm. We want to reduce the 5 mm material. That's called the facing operation. Now it is the raw material. The length is 155 is there. I want to reduce 5 mm material. Both the side I want to do the facing operation. First we want to make the surface clean. Use the check key and fix the workpiece. For facing operation, tilt the tool post for 45 degree and rigidly tight this one. Now workpiece is settled, tool is settled, tool post is settled, rigidly tight the tool post. Now set the tool for where we are removing the metal as per facing direction. For facing we are removing the metal from surface itself. Now on the machine, depth of cut from carriage itself, feed from crash slide itself we want to give. On the machine, give the depth of cut, slowly give the feed. It's called the facing operation. Observe, now we have cleaned the surface. Now we are done the facing for one side. Now it is our reference point. Here to here we want to do we need for 150 mm. How much extra is there? We want to mark it for opposite side. Now using the surface plate itself, we want to do the marking operation. It's the L angle, it's the surface plate height gauge. Using the height gauge itself, we are marking 150 mm. Now where we have done the facing operation, that wants to go for bottom side like this. Now it is in 0. It is in centimeter. We want to consider mm, 10 mm, 20 mm like that. We want to set for 50 centimeter is equal to 150 mm. Now do the marking. Marking, as for this much extra material, we want to remove it. Now same way how we have done the facing for that side, the same way this side, this much of material we want to remove. At a time we cannot remove. Step by step we want to remove. That is the reference point. On the machine, step by step remove the metal. Now almost we are finishing. Now we have completed the facing operation. Both the side we have done the facing. Both the side we have done the facing. We have maintained the length for 150 mm. The length is 150 mm. Exact 150 mm is there. It's called the facing operation. First we have done the facing operation. Next we are doing the plane turning operation. Plane turning operation means reducing the diameter. Now this diameter is 25 mm is there. I need for 23 mm. 2 mm I want to reduce the diameter. Now this rod is 25 mm is there. I want to reduce for 23. That's called the plane turning. Now we are doing the plane turning. For plane turning, set the workpiece. The single operation setting itself we cannot do the plane turning. Two settings we want to do. First off, we want to complete this side. After that, we want to reverse the workpiece. We want to complete for opposite side. First, fix the workpiece like this. Rigidly tight this one. For plane turning, position the tool for this direction. Now set the tool. Set the tool like this. Give the depth of cut from cross line, feet from carriage. On the machine, give the depth of cut. Slowly give the feet. It's called the plane turning. Slowly give the feet. Now off the machine, take the measurement. Using the vernier caliper itself, take the measurement. Now it is 23 almost is there. Now opposite side we want to do it. This side we have completed the 23 mm. Now we want to reverse the workpiece. When we are reverse the workpiece, set the workpiece for where we have done the plane turning. There leave the space, rigidly tight this one. Now do the turning operation. This side also we want to do for 23 mm. Now we have completed the plain turning operation. See, like this we want to do the plain turning. Plain turning is completed. Next we do the step turning. It's called the step turning or grooving operation. Here we do the 3 steps, first, second, third. First we do the marking for, as per the dimension, we have marked here to here 25 mm, here 15 mm. Where the 15 is there we want to reduce the metal. We want to make the diameter for 18 mm. Now we have done the marking as per the 15 mm. Here we are doing the step turning. For step turning, we don't need to use the V tool. We want to use the parting tool. It is called the parting tool. Why means we need the sharp corners. Observe here how to give the depth of cut and feed. On the machine, give the little bit depth of cut, slowly give the feed. That marking is the reference point. After the marking, we want to give the feed. Now we are doing the step turning. Providing the step there. Now almost we are completing the step. It's called the step turning. Now diameter is 18 inches. Now we are going for next step. Almost we are completing the second step. Here we have completed the 2 steps. When we are doing third one, reverse the workpiece, fix it like this. Do it for third one. Now we are doing the third step. Now we are completing almost third step. Now step turning is completed. Now we have completed the 3 steps. First, second, third. We have completed the step turning. Now we do the taper turning. Taper turning means we are giving the conical shape for workpiece. Smaller diameter comes here, bigger diameter comes here. We want to do the calculation. For taper turning formula is the tan alpha is equal to d minus d. Here one is the bigger diameter, one more is the smaller diameter. And 2 into L. L means length. Next we want to do the calculation. The bigger diameter is the 23, the smaller diameter is the 18. Next 2 into L. L means length. Length 25. The angle will come for 5.7 degree. Now we are doing the taper turning from compound rest method itself. Now we are doing the taper turning from compound rest method itself. Here 2 net will come. We want to lose the net. Once the net is loose means here reading is there. The reference point is there. Now it is set for 0. We want to set the angle for, as per our calculation, 5.7. Now tilt the compound rest. 5.7. Once the angle is set means rigidly tight the net. set the workpiece where we are doing the taper turning. Rigidly tight the workpiece. Already we have set up the compound rest. Set the tool for where we are doing the taper turning. Here we are doing the taper turning. Set the tool here. For feed we want to give from compound rest itself only. Why means we have set up the angle from compound rest. Here itself we want to give the feed. Step by step we want to do it on the machine. Give the depth of cut from brass line, feed from compound rest. It's called the taper turning, giving the conical shape on workpiece. Now almost we are finishing the taper turning now. Now taper turning is completed. See here, it is the smaller diameter, it is the bigger diameter, conical shape. Lathe machine itself, we can do the drilling also. Now we are doing the countersinking operation, or it will cause the centering operation. Fix the drill set. Move the tile stock. Now tight the tile stock. Now we are doing the centering operation to give the conical shape. Observe how to do it. It's called the centering. Now we have completed the centering operation. Now remove the tile stock. Now we have completed the taper turning operation. Next we are doing the thread cutting. For thread cutting, first we want to know what is the pitch. They have given the pitch for 2.5. The pitch is 2.5. As per the taper turning 2.5 pitch, we want to set the gear chart here. Observe here, as per the 2.5 pitch, it is in mm pitch. As per the 2.5, the first lever, it wants to set for A, it wants to set. As per the gear chart, the first lever is set for the A, the second lever set for the C. Next, we want to see the number 4 we want to set here. Set the number 4 here, disengage, engage the lead screw. Once the lead screw is engaged means see it is in feed or thread. When we are doing the thread cutting, change it for thread side. Now everything is set for feed box. Now we want to set for here right hand thread. In this lever, make it the right hand thread. Now the lead screw is connected. Now set the workpiece. Once the workpiece is here, we are doing the thread cutting. Workpiece is set up, rigidly tight this one. Now set the tool where we are doing the thread cutting. Set the tool like this. After that, we want to engage the carriage. Now engage the carriage. Once the carriage is engaged means here 2 of net will come, that will lock the lead screw. Now it will not move manually. When we on the machine, it will move automatically. The thread will provide on the workpiece itself. Now everything we have set up. Just observe how to do the thread cutting. Reduce the RPM. Now it is running for 500 RPM. Reduce the RPM for 90. Then the carriage will move slowly. Now on the machine, now it is in forward, still depth of cut is not given. Carefully we want to observe the distance of the machine, reverse it. machine. Now here crash slide itself we want to give the depth of cut. Here one division equal 0.05, two division equal 0.1. Like that we want to calculate the depth of cut, and totally the pitch is 2.5, total depth of cut is 2.5. Step by step we want to give the depth of cut. Now observe how the thread will provide. Again off the machine, reverse the machine. Off the machine, give the depth of cut here itself. Again reverse the machine. Off the machine, give the little bit touch of cut. Now thread cutting is completed. Now disengage the gearbox and move the carriage away. See how the 2-point pitch is done in thread cutting. Thread cutting is completed. The pitch is 2.5. Now thread cutting is completed. As per the 2.5 we have done the thread. Next final one, we want to do the knurling operation. Knurling is the process of where the gripping is required. There we do the knurling operation. Now we do the knurling. When we do the knurling operation, we want to use the knurling tool. Observe the knurling tool here. Different types is there. It is the medium one, it is the rougher one, it is the smoother one. These two will touches the workpiece. It will provided for angle 45 degrees and oppositely 45 degrees. When it will touches the workpiece, it will give the impression on your workpiece to diamond shape. First fix the knurling tool. Once the knurling tool is settled means, here we are doing the knurling now. Set the tool there. Observe here. Properly set the tool like this. Apply the little bit oil. Slowly give the feed. Give the little bit impression. Give the feed. Now almost we are finishing the knurling operation. Now take the tool away from the workpiece of the machine and clean and see the way we done the knurling operation. We have provided the diamond shape on your workpiece. It's called the knurling operation. For gripping purpose, we do the knurling. As per the drawing, we have done the model. The single workpiece itself, we have done the 6 steps of the operation. First, we done the facing operation. Next, plane turning operation, step turning, taper turning, thread cutting, knurling operation. It is the model what we have done. First facing we have done, next plane turning, step turning, taper turning, thread cutting, knurling and centering operation. Like that. Lathe machine is the machine tool used to remove the metal from workpiece itself to give the required shape and size, and this machine is the one of the oldest machine. This machine is called the mother of the machine.